everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. This is a very special Fandom Fights episode and a day filled with high-stakes matches. First, today, this undercard is a big one. The number one contenders match to find out who's going to play for the title. It is Joe Farrelly and Kaleb Koho. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is Kaleb Koho's first time at a number one contenders match in singles. Joe Farrelly being now 3-0, getting his way here to this match. So lots of knowledge in the room today. But Nick,
yes.
What do you think about the match?
I love steak, a little medium rare with some nice A1 sauce on the side, personally. But also, you said this is a match with stakes, high stakes. Okay. I'm glad I had to explain it.
I didn't get it, but go ahead.
This is very much new school versus old school. I'm very excited to see these two people who have not yet had a chance to play in a singles championship match. Joe recently playing in a teams championship match, and Koho has also made it to a championship match on the team side. So these are two players who are clearly very good getting a shot at the thing that I have.
Yeah. So let's go talk to them right now and find out what they have to say in promos.
So here we are, number one contender match. Once again, it's Kingsman versus Kingsman, but nothing changes. Eyes on the prize.
No, and speaking of which, I had a very nice steak for dinner, actually, just going back to that. But no, I think the last match I think was a struggle for both Nico and I. I think we both had to put in some real effort to make that work, and I think anyone watching that match would have identified something to use against me. But if you think that in that time since that match that I haven't also identified those things as weaknesses, then you've got another thing coming. Look, Kaleb very kindly invited us and Wookie Mistake in to the Kingsman, and we're very happy to be here, and we feel a part of the group. And no matter what happens today, Kingsman's getting that title shot. I want it to be me. I'm not going to complain too much if it's Koho.
All right. This is kind of a fucking cool moment. I'm not going to lie. Beating Jacoby was something I didn't think I was going to do, but I tried really hard for it, and I don't know how I lucked that one out. But now I don't have luck. This is got to be a complete skill win because Joe's great. Joe is really, really good. And I'm excited that this is a Kingsman versus Kingsman match. It takes a lot of the pressure off. But at the same time, it'd be really fucking cool if this season included me playing in a singles title match for the first time. So, Joe, have a great game. I hope you crush it. But I'm going to try my ass off here to try and win this one.
Yeah, it's high time Kaleb Koho was in a singles title match. He's been working his ass off, not just this current year, but all last year as well, just building himself up to get better and better to get to this point. Joe, he's still fresh. He's still newer to the league. I think he's going to have a lot more chances down the line to get to title shots. But we feel that this is the golden opportunity for Koho to get his shot against the singles champion, against Tuig. It's his time. This is his moment. We love Joe. We love that he's in the Kingsman.
Absolutely.
And it's a little bit less pressure now that he is a part of the Kingsman, that he and Thomas are in here. It takes a little bit of the pressure off. But at the end of the day, we're here to do one thing, and that's to get this man a singles title shot.
Manners make it the band. Let's play.
Let's do it.
All right, Nick. Both of these gentlemen are going to be very happy, apparently, if the other person wins. I want them to remember that at the end of this match. But no, seriously, very cordial. I love the cordial promos. They're very nice to see. But yeah, everybody wants a title shot. Everyone wants a title shot.
Title what?
A title shot. It's all exciting. The title shots. No, but I'm very much looking forward. Both of these guys would be very deserved of that shot. So we're going to find out right now. Let's play the game and see what happens. So round number one is going to work like this. We're going to bring in both competitors, and they're going to answer 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If they get all 10 questions correct, they will be issued a bonus question, and they each have 3 weeks to it's in a challenge rule for the entirety of the match. Gentlemen, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
Let's do it.
Nick, start us off with question 1.
All right, gentlemen, your first question comes in the category of the MCU. And the question is, what is the name of the planet where Veers is kidnapped by the Skrulls at the beginning of Captain Marvel?
Is it really Veers or is it like Theirs?
It was
one E.
There is one E. I find it weird that they pronounce it that way.
I mean, I get it because it's like the end of like.
Yeah. If you got your name in a similar manner, you would be like Kala.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's begin with Joe.
Yeah, I blanked.
And Koho.
I knew it was something with a T. I said Taros. I don't remember.
It is something with a T. It's Torfa.
Torfa.
Yeah.
There it is.
Literally was starting to write Tor, and that's as far as I could get.
Same. I was literally saying,
All right, guys. Next question is in Star Wars. In Attack of the Clones, who initially gives Anakin information about where he can find his mother when he arrives on Tatooine? I don't want to give anything away, but I'm going to tell you what the Macaw's answer to this question was after we get the answers from the competitors.
Is it a great answer?
It was pretty funny. I'm not
Is
going to
it just the answer?
4, 3. It was not the answer to the question. 1. Hands down. Kaleb.
Little Annie. It's Watto.
Joe.
Watto.
And Maggie said that flappy flying motherfucker. So,
That is correct at one point.
That
is correct.
All right, gentlemen, your third question comes in the category of Disney live action. And the question is, Mackenzie Foy plays the lead, Clara Stahlbaum, in what 2010's Disney live action film?
Um,
Can we do more of those naming people the way Veers got her name?
so you would be Hig.
Pig, yep. We have a
O would be Koho.
Oh, yep. O or Ho?
I was gonna say I think it's Ho.
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 Yeah. I don't like that.
4.
Relly? Ellie? Farrelly? No.
Hands down.
Right, Joe.
We'll start with you. Joe.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Kaleb.
The Nutcracker in the Four Realms.
The Nutcracker in the Four Realms is the correct answer. So Koho will take a 1-point lead there. As we get into the next one in James Bond. How does Aki die in You Only Live Twice?
Aki.
Aki. Yeah. Thought about it after I said it, but I was like, nickel, correct me if I'm wrong.
Nickel, dime, and quarter.
Whoa. And dollar coin. Hey.
You skipped the 50-cent piece.
Oh, I forgot about the 50 cent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaleb, we'll start with you.
When in doubt, shot by a harpoon gun.
Joe.
Poison dripped into her mouth while asleep.
Okay.
That is correct.
That is correct. Ties the game with that one.
I got you also. I got
No, a lot of people do die by harpoon gun in the James Bond.
There.
Just the guy in Fandom.
Your next question comes in the category of DC. And the question is, what did the Joker have surgically implanted into an incoming inmate that was actually a bomb in The Dark Knight?
I don't know if you know this, but Thomas Scully hates this movie.
Yeah. He also likes Watchmen, so like he's wrong about a lot of things.
I'm with him on that one. Jokes aside, I like Watchmen a lot.
I actually don't hate it, but it's fine.
Now his BVS takes are woof. 1.
Oh,
Hands down. Joe, to you.
I Americanized my answer. Cell phone.
And Kaleb.
I also Americanized my answer. Self.
Those are correct. Joe, what would your other answer have been?
Mobile phone.
That.
so much more sophisticated.
All right. Next question is in the category of Middle Earth. Who is the only other person to wield Orcrist the Goblin Cleaver besides Thorin in the Hobbit trilogy?
If you had a sword, what would you name it?
Sting.
That's unoriginal.
I think it's pretty cool though. 5.
It's kind of lame.
3, 2. I'm not creative enough. 1.
Lame name for us.
Down. Kaleb.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I said Gandalf.
Joe.
Legolas.
There we go.
Legolas is correct.
Need a Lord of the Rings question, not a Hobbit.
Your next question. Sorry, someone just like knocked on the wall behind me. It was weird. Your next question comes in the category of Star Trek. And the question is, in which Star Trek film do we first see the USS Excelsior?
Excelsior.
Been drinking, have you?
It wasn't made for mortal men.
That was Omaha Beach Blondie.
I love that movie. I really do. I think it's finally time to just give in to my passion for that film. But
That's the best Stan Lee cameo, and I will stand by that.
it's pretty good. 1. Pens down. Joe, to you.
Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
And Kaleb.
Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
Both are correct. All right. Next question is in Pixar. Who directed Toy Story 3? This is the 3rd film in a set of perfect films. Four films.
And it's
4 perfect films. 4 films that are perfect.
3 films that are great.
5. 4. The 4th one's better than the 3rd one, I think.
You're right. The 3rd one's not perfect.
1.
If the
Pens down. We are to Kaleb
Lee Unkrich.
and Joe.
I blanked again.
And we are tied again. A back and forth type of game, Nick.
Your penultimate category is horror icons. And the question is, besides a knife, name one of the 2 other things that Laurie stabs Michael Myers with in 1978's Halloween.
The word perfection doesn't come up often, but I would use it about this movie. This movie's perfection.
It's too scary.
Well, you will. Is this your favorite horror icons film?
No.
Ooh, interesting. 5.
Top 3.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we're to Joe.
Shard of Glass.
Koho.
I've seen this movie and I can't remember. I said a coat hanger.
Coat hanger is correct.
The other option was a knitting needle.
Damn it, that's the other 2 things I had in my head.
All right, so Koho takes the 1 lead as we get into the final question, which is in the category of Worlds of DC. In Wonder Woman, Diana tells a food vendor in London that they should be very proud for making what kind of food? What?
Like, I was going to be like, what's your favorite food? But talk of any food would like rule out possible options.
Well, there's some you could say. I don't think they were making like Airhead extreme bites.
Well, now we have to ask,
Fucking wish.
now we have to ask you a question.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are to Mr. Koho
Ice cream.
and Joe.
Ice cream.
Ice cream is the correct answer. So at the end of round number 1, Koho is in the lead by 1 point. It is 7-6. Is that what you have, Nick?
Yep.
All right. As we get into round number 2, here's how it's going to work. We're going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to get a chance to spin that wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can choose to keep it, or they can spin again. But they got to keep whatever they spin the second time. You will get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. Unless you go to multiple choice, then it devalues it to being worth 1. Gentlemen, I don't feel like yelling at you today. You're both playing very well. Good job. Stealing's available in this round. I just want to let you know.
Thank you for
Okay, so here's the wheel. The categories on said wheel are Disney live action, Spinner's Choice, DreamWorks Animation, MCU, James Bond, Marvel, Opponent's Choice, Middle Earth, and Horror icons. So we'll
I
Scott.
thought you chose to skip over
Yeah.
Oscars, but Phantom Oscars is also on the wheel.
That's
Did
what
I not? I said Phantom Oscars.
You might have cut out because I didn't hear
I think
it.
I cut out. I definitely said it.
That's right.
I 100% said, because every time I read Fandom Oscars, I want to throw up in my mouth. So, Mr. Koho, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Joe?
I normally like going second. I know Joe normally likes going first. Should we play cordial and let him go first?
Yeah, let's just let him go first.
Okay, Joe, you can go first.
Yeah, back to normal.
Yeah.
All right. So we will bring in Mr. Eanes for the spin for Mr. Farrelly. So, Joe, this is your spin. Lands on James Bond.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think I'll keep that, please.
All right.
Fair
Nick.
enough.
Can I do it?
I think you might have spun away from it if it would.
Oh, no, 100%. I'm just saying. Fair enough.
Oh, wait. Joe, are you prepared for your questions in the category James Bond?
I certainly hope so.
All right. Well, let's find out. Your first question. In what type of location does Bond propose to Tracy in On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
A cabin.
Tim?
I leave that to you.
I'm going to say a cabin is correct.
Okay.
I would admit, yes. The answer we have is a barn. So, Koho, you can do with that what you wish. We have a barn. I believe they're similarly the same.
Can I talk to Scully about that for a second?
Yes.
Okay.
So
A barn and a cabin are not the same thing.
I was kind of freaking out backstage. Barn and cabin are two very different things. A barn has a particular purpose as a structure, whereas a cabin is just
Humans live in cabins, animals live in barns. So
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So, do you want to challenge?
We would like to challenge that.
Yeah, I would challenge that.
We'll be right back after that challenge.
Going up, she lights me up.
All right. We are back from the challenge. What we've discovered is that it's quite unclear. They're definitely in a barn type item, but the barn type item is connected to something else that appears to be a cabin. It seemed a little muddy. So what we're going to do is Koho gets to keep his challenge, and we are giving a new question to Joe for a chance at 2 points. So he will be getting a brand new question, which Nick will now ask.
All right. Joe, reverse. Are you prepared for your question in the category Bond?
I think so.
All right, good. Your first official question. Who plays Madeline Swan in Spectre?
Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Okay. Multiple choice options are A, Isabelle Huppert, B, Marion Cotillard, C, Sophie Marceau, D, Léa Seydoux.
Léa Seydoux.
That is correct for 1 point.
That ties the game.
Your second question. In From Russia with Love, what number in Spectre is Kronstein?
Number 6.
That is incorrect. Koho, chance for a 2-point steal.
To quote the great Ryan Permerson, it's one of those questions. It's guess a number, so I'm gonna guess 8.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for 5. Number 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, your third question. In what country does Bond first meet Major Amasova and Jaws in The Spy Who Loved Me?
Egypt.
That is correct for 2 points.
Takes the lead with that one.
So your penultimate question. In which Brosnan Bond film does Q give Bond a car that can turn invisible?
Die Another Day.
Correct for another 2 points. And your final question. At the end of On Her Majesty's Secret Service, before driving off after his wedding, who does Bond throw his hat to?
Moneypenny.
That is correct for another 2 points.
Guess which one we replaced the old one with. Okay, so at the end of Joe's turn, he gets his total up to 13. Koho is behind with 7. Is that what you have, Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay, so we will get into the spin for Mr. Koho. We'll bring back in Mr. Scully. And I have to reshare the wheel because I was doing that other thing. Okay. So, Koho, this will be your spin.
Mhm.
It is a free spin.
We'll take it.
So you would have gotten it no matter what.
And you'd have gotten it if you hadn't deferred.
True.
Disney live action.
That was so close to Phantom House.
All right. Remember, last time we
Yeah.
had that.
No,
we had
I have
a few
PTSD.
bumps.
I
Yeah.
have PTSD right now.
So
There's
just,
better things on this wheel for me.
there are better things for you. So I would say we spin again.
Okay.
So yeah.
Spin again.
Okay, this is what you are stuck with. The MCU.
Lovely.
Good. Nice. Remember, multiple choice. Stay patient.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Koho, are you prepared for your questions in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Yes, sir.
First question. In Iron Man, who does Tony first approach about helping him with the Iron Man mission while back in the States?
Rhodey.
That is correct for 2 points.
Watched that last night, so I'm trying to remember who you talked to.
Movie slaps, as they say.
So
Okay. Your next question. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Peter says that he is going to build a statue of which DC actress with his powers? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Halle Berry, B, Megan Fox, C, Kim Basinger, D, Heather Locklear.
Heather Locklear.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question. In Captain America Civil War, what was Howard Stark transporting in his car the night he was killed? Five, 4, 3.
Blood with super soldier serum in it.
That is incorrect. Joe, chance for a 2-point steal.
Super Soldier Serum.
That is correct for 2 points.
They're seen infusing it right into them, like with blood. It's blood that comes out of the thing.
Would you
Like
like
it's red liquid. Scully, I'm gonna consult with you. It's your favorite one. Am I right or wrong?
Scully's favorite?
It's Scully's favorite.
It's not my favorite. Shut up.
You know it more than me, but anyway, continue.
I would say not because it's not blood. It's just the serum.
Okay. All right, no challenge.
Okay. So Joe does get that 2-point steal. It's now 15-10, Nick?
Yep.
Okay. So, Koho, we'll move on to your fourth question.
Okay.
In Ant-Man, Scott and Darren are fighting in a briefcase that falls out of a helicopter. Where does the briefcase land?
I'll go multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, in a lake, C, in a field, D, in a pool.
Repeat the options, Tim.
Yes, sir. A, in a lake, B, on a building, C, in a field, D, in a pool.
I'll say D.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Avengers Infinity War, who is the second person to be dusted on Titan?
I used to know all of these by memory. First person. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Doctor Strange, B, Mantis, C, Peter Quill, D, Drax. Five, four.
Drax.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay. Is either that or Mantis? I think Mantis was first.
All right, so at the end of round number 2, Joe holds the lead 15 to Koho's 12. So it is a very close game. As we get into the betting round, here's how it's going to work. We're going to say a category. The competitors are then going to decide whether they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 points on the category. If they get the question right, they will gain the points that they bet. If they get the question wrong, they will lose the points that they bet. We will play until somebody reaches 0 or is mathematically eliminated. Any questions as we get into the round?
Nope.
Okay, so the first category that you guys can bet points on is going to be Disney animation.
And I'm happy with that.
I didn't hear you. Hoth, maybe?
Yeah.
Are we good managers?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Let's get bets starting with Joe
0.
and Mr. Koho.
2.
All right, the question is, which Disney animated film features a chief medic named Dr. Joshua Sweet?
The betting round.
It is a spicy meatball.
Who giveth, and she taketh away. And she puncheth in the face.
Literally. 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's going to be Koho's first repeat. Which Disney animated film features a chief medic named Dr. Joshua Sweet? You're sweet.
Stop it.
Most of the time.
Sometimes I'm
5, 4,
That was a who's line bit.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Joe for stats.
Atlantis, the Lost Empire?
Koho.
Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
That is correct.
Yeah, shouldn't have bet 0. Damn it.
Took a repeat to get there.
The repeat helped for Mr. Koho. He gets his total up to 14. It is now a 1-point game as we get into the next one, which is what, Nick?
It is scores and soundtracks.
We're good.
How you feeling on that?
I think given the score, I think Superman's probably best.
All right.
All right. Let's get bets starting with Koho.
2.
And Joe.
1.
Okay. What's the question, Nick?
Your question is, who composed the score for Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
This one's pretty good.
The best one.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
It's my number
1.
2.
1.
2.
1. 1.
2, actually.
It's my 3, but no one was asking.
1.
3.
Number 1.
Repeat
1.
the question.
All right. That's going to be Joe's first repeat.
All right. Question again. Who composed the score for Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country? So tense. There have been moments where like everyone's just sort of frozen, and I'm like, "Oh, am I frozen?" But everyone's just really focused on the moment.
That is true. That is true. It's that type of match. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Kaleb
Cliff Idleman.
and Joe.
That's it. I didn't have it.
Cliff Idleman is correct. So Koho goes up to 16. Joe loses 1 point, goes down to 14. It is now a 2-point game in favor of Mr. Koho. And the next category that you guys will be able to bet points on is fandom quotes.
I think you can go Vader.
Yeah, I think so.
What's going?
Oh, it's his AirPod thingies.
Oh.
They'll cut out. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot here. Like, I either know it or I don't. Like, it's from everything. It's not ideal. You sure? Okay. Okay. I trust you.
All right, let's get bets starting with Joe.
2.
1 for Koho. All right. 2 for Joe. 1 for Koho. A lot of points on the board, Nick. Here's the question in fandom quotes. Which Pixar character said the following quote? You can't turn back the clock, kid, but you can wind it up again. I'm stressed.
I haven't set my microwave clock yet. I've had it for a while. I just
What the hell is wrong with you?
I have a phone.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right, it's going to be Joe's second repeat. Which Pixar character said the following quote? You can't turn back the clock, kid, but you can wind it up again.
Don't have a clock on my oven. It's a very old oven.
I don't have one on my oven either.
Yeah.
I have one on my microwave, which I set like a normal person.
Yeah.
So I know what time it is.
I have the sun.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's going to be Joe's final repeat. Which Pixar character said the following quote? You can't turn back the clock, kid, but you can wind it up again.
I have a sundial on my window.
That's nice.
I don't. I'm just lying to you now.
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Joe.
Carl from up.
Kaleb.
Smokey from Cars 3.
Smokey is correct. So Kaleb gets 1 point, goes up to 17. Joe loses 2, goes down to 12. What's the next category, Nick?
Next category is the Worlds of DC.
Should we challenge that because he didn't say a last name?
There is no last name. Tim.
It's Carl. There's no last name. It's fine.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
I admire you, though, Thomas, on that. I'm
get it.
with you.
Yeah, you know what you got to go.
Yeah, I gotta do now.
All right. Get bets starting with Kaleb.
0.
Joe.
2.
All right. What's the question?
The question is, who plays Slipknot in Suicide Squad?
This movie sucks.
What? No.
Yes.
Come on.
Very bad. Very bad film.
Come on.
It's not good.
You're lying.
I know. I don't know.
Okay. 5,
Okay.
It's not very good.
3,
Better than BVS, though.
1. Pens down. No. Koho
Adam Beach.
and Joe.
Adam Beach.
Both are correct. We now go on to the final category, which is as long as the final category is fandom Oscars.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Okay.
I love you, but if you do it, I'm going to kill
I
you.
love you too. I'm not going to do it. It's okay. I won't do it.
Thought we were having a cordial game. You might want to spice it up a little bit. Or
I mean,
something.
if you bet 1 and I get it right, then it carries on.
Oh, do you want to win or do you want to go to sudden death?
I'd like to win.
You could win in sudden death. Okay, we shouldn't be playing along, Tim.
All right, let's get bets started with Joe
Funnily enough, 2.
and Kaleb.
The only time this will probably ever happen, 0.
Yeah.
All right. The question is, which Oscar were the following fandom films nominated for? Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, 1968's Planet of the Apes, and 1982's Tron. When I asked the macaw this question, she said, please.
Oh,
And said the correct answer. And I said,
okay.
look at me, Maggie. I won a number 1 contenders match and took Tuig to round 5. Ooh.
But the flappy flip-flop guy.
Yeah, but exactly. But then the flippy flap flop fucker. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feds down. Koho.
Best costume design.
And Joe.
Costume design.
And your winner, going on to play for the singles title, Kaleb Koho. The answer was best costume design. So Joe loses by 1 point. Nick, 1 measly point. What'd you think of the match?
Honestly, incredible match. Very early, and I don't want this to become a recurring thing, but match of the year contender for sure. Granted, it's like a month in, but that's fine. But no, honestly, if you look at round 1, lead changed like 2, 3, maybe 4 times.
Yeah.
If you look at round 2, looked like hope was lost because Joe hits his strength and then he misses a crucial question, and then Koho hits what seemed like a strength and missed a few crucial questions. And Joe had the lead coming out of round 2, and then a couple of lead changes in round 3, and here we are. So all in all, insanely exciting match.
Absolutely. So we will start off with Mr. Farrelly. Joe, you didn't quite eke this one out, but it was very, very close. 1 point. How are you feeling about the match?
A little bit disappointed because it's the same Disney animation. There's so many movies in there, you don't know where it's going to come up. But if I'd bet a point, we'd be going to Sunday. If I bet 2 points, still got it. I was more gutted about the Star Trek question. For some reason, it's the only composer I seem to blank on regular occasions. Know them all. Just that one seems to never stick. But it happens. Look, Koho played a great match. To come back, that 4-point deficit going into round 3, to come back like that, it's fantastic. And I wish him the best of luck because it's still a win for the Kingsman and it's still a title match for the Kingsman. And like he said before, wants to get on. He's not had that singles title match. He's been here longer than I have, so he deserves it. And I wish him the best.
Absolutely. Thomas, any thoughts?
Oh, hey, man. You win some, you lose some. You'll come back stronger. And I don't know, man. I don't know Pixar that well. There could be another character named Smokey somewhere in the entirety of Pixar. So that was a decent idea for a challenge. But yes, congratulations to Koho. I mean, hey, title shot. It's going to be great.
This is true. This is true. All right. Well, Joe, we will see you back in the Summer Series tournament when we'll see you next. But a 3-1 record ain't nothing to sneeze at. Anybody that you want to play in the tournament that you want to match up with?
Maybe somebody's not in the Kingsman. That'd be nice.
That's fair. That's fair. I hope we can. I hope that happens now because that'd be really sad if we do all the seedings. Then we're like shit. But Joe, you played really well today. We'll see you back soon in singles. We'll see you next time. But let's go over to the winner today, Kaleb Koho, with the large smile on his face. Kaleb, how are you feeling?
To be 100% honest, this feels like a long fucking time coming. This feels great. Joe's gonna be right back here again. That dude's so fucking good. And I'm very happy that he's in our faction, that we're all on one team. He's so knowledgeable, and I had to up my game for Joe. I knew I had to after the Jacoby match, and I did that. He pushed me to be really good today. And I honestly am not 100% proud of how I played, but I never am. So we'll have to try and fix. I'm mad about the MCU misses in round 1 and 2. I gotta look at the MCU again. But God, right now this just feels really good. This just feels really good to know that I'm playing in a 5-round singles title match for the first time in 4 years.
Yeah,
this dude works so fucking hard, guys. I mean, just the amount of work he's put in over the last few months to just get into shape, get back into the ring. It's absurd. He deserves this 100%, and he's gonna fight like hell to take the belt off Tuig. I just speechless because that was one of the best comebacks I've ever seen. You know, you power through that round 3. We had a good strategy for that. The only thing I can think of to improve is be a bit more patient around 2. Maybe go to multiple choice if you're not 100% sure. But I'm still really over the coat hanger pull from round 1. That was beautiful.
In many ways, that could have swung the match. That coat hanger swung the match because you would have been tied coming out, and Joe might have chosen to do something different. So
I literally only remember, I remember 4 things from that movie on Halloween, and one of the things I remember is she's in a closet. I just took a guess, so I just that felt good. But yeah, no, this is this feels good in this moment, and then in an hour from now, it's back to work. Because I'm not playing a slouch here. I'll be honest. But hey, I took you pretty far last time we played in 3 rounds. I'd like to see how I can do in 5.
Okay,
he'll be ready.
I'm excited.
All right.
Oh, do I get to say words?
Sure, you can if you want.
All right.
They were being polite. I figured you were going to be.
Nope. Fuck no. I'm genuinely. I'm genuinely happy for you, Koho. Well done. I'm proud of you. I can see how much this means to you and how much getting here means to you. And I'm looking forward to playing you again. You did push me a lot farther than last time, but I made a mistake last time we played that I will not be doing.
We won't be playing that match tomorrow night after a couple whiskeys. So at the end of the match here, let's close it up. Final thoughts. I thought this was a great match. They both played really well. 17-16, very close game. So both playing extremely well. I'm looking forward to what the singles match. It's gonna be really exciting. But Nick, what do you think? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, no, I said it before, I said it again. This was one of the best matches we've had this year as far. It's one of the best singles contender matches I think we've ever seen. And both of these fellows are worthy to challenge for a title. So even though Joe didn't get to do it today, I'm sure he will at some point. And it's exciting I think everyone has to admit there's a part of them that's excited to finally see Koho get a shot.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, this isn't the only match today. We got another one. Me and Nick have to go get ready to pump some iron because we're playing in a title match later tonight. So be on the lookout for that. And we'll be seeing that match later. But for everybody here, all those Kingsmen, Nick, and myself, this has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you guys next time. Grab a Michelob Ultra. Kiss your loved ones. Bye-bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.